A lot of people are thinking that gold is going to go to about $5,000 really, really soon, okay? And I agree that it is going to go to $5,000, and I am a huge gold holder. I actually put the majority of my portfolio and my capital into gold and silver, physical gold and silver, back in 2022. So I am bullish on all of the metals, but I am also Drew Wolfer, a verified pro trader at Verified Investing and a commodities expert. I do have a 91% win rate in just 2025 alone. I've called the tops and I've called the bottoms on gold and silver multiple times this year so that people could get in long and get in shorts. Now, the one thing that I want people to understand is, yes, we could go to $5,000, but we could stop shy of that in a couple of different places, and I'm gonna break down those places, so be open-minded inside of this video with pure technical analysis, only charts, no speculation, no economic data, none of that, right? This is pure technicals, mathematics, and probabilities. And again, remember, there are no guarantees that gold stops at these levels or even gets to these levels, or if it does, that it even pulls back to these levels, right? That I'm gonna give you inside of here. And secondarily, there is also no guarantee that if gold doesn't stop at these levels, that it gets to 5,000 or it doesn't just continue past 5,000, right? We are playing probabilities, okay? And although I do have a very high win rate, it is not 100%. And no one's is 100%, so no one can claim that they know exactly what the market is going to do. But we can use the probabilities to our favor inside of Nordic Alpha, as we always have. And if you want my analysis every single day on gold and silver, where we're taking, 25R trades, 100R trades, 5R trades, 10R trades, right? All the time. And you can go and check my win rate. It's live tracked and documented at drewwolfer.com/win rate. Without further ado, hopefully I see you inside of Nordic Alpha, but I'm going to show you what's going on with the charts right now. Now, I will say, if you want like the highest level analysis on this, you do have to get into Nordic Alpha, because I literally did a 40-minute video on this earlier, right here. As you can see, a 40-minute masterclass, well worth the watch. Let's see what happens, right? Now, let's talk about it. So what I'm seeing on gold is a potential that we double top right here, that we might not even double top. We're front running this double top, which a lot of people think looks like bullish consolidation, but in my opinion, it doesn't look like bullish consolidation. A lot of people are calling bull flag here, right? A lot of people are saying, oh, well, it's just a bull flag. Okay, cool. Let's draw the bull flag. That is a massive bull flag. That flag is half of the staff, right? That would have to be a massive, ridiculously big bull flag, right? Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not a bull flag, but the one thing that I'm seeing that I don't see a lot of people actually talking about, and this is the most likely scenario, if you're looking at a bullish pattern, what this could potentially be is a ascending triangle. See? So this ascending triangle is actually a bullish pattern because you're squeezing up here, but if you lose this level, it doesn't look good, okay? So watch this ascending triangle and watch this this support right here, because if you break through here, like this is bullish, right? Obviously. But if you don't, and you lose this, this is extremely bearish. And I'm trying to let people know of this ahead of time. Now, the other thing, and this is the one that I think is a lot more likely, and, in my professional opinion, I think that this is a much better looking, measurement if you're gonna try and measure a potential pattern, right? I think this is a little bit better of a pattern, right? Is if you take this to right about here, okay? So as you can see, I mean, we do have a nice, pretty good parallel that, as you can see, it came up, and these are proprietary deviation zone. This is deviation zone 1, this is deviation zone 2. These are proprietary. I will not tell you what they are, because no pro trader is going to give you away their secrets for free, okay? Now, if you want to see these in action, you can watch them on my technical analysis. You can get inside of Nordic Alpha. It is the least expensive it'll ever be. It's $29 a month. It's less than $1 a day. It will likely go up in price in 2026, because with demand increases prices. So get in where you fit in right now if you can, if you actually care. If you don't, then no big deal. Now, the other thing that I want you to kind of understand is, if you break down from here, you'll have a little bit of support right down here at about 4,300 bucks, but look at this. we have to come, we are just ranging and ranging and ranging inside of the 1 hour market structure, right? So this is your market structure high on the 1 hour chart. This is your market structure low, okay? We haven't broke either of them. We have to get a candle close either above here or below here to break one either to the upside or the downside. Now, if you lose 42.86, you are now breaking market structure to the downside, and then guess what? If you break 4,200, so 41.93, you're breaking market structure to the downside on the 4 hour chart and the 12 hour chart as well. And then if you lose that level, you're looking to come down here to this gap fill, right? First and foremost, this gap fill, 41.26, and then even further to about $4,000, which is your ultimate support, and maybe even $4,050, right? So those are kind of your key level supports, okay? We'll call them key level supports. And then your key level resistance, it's very simple, right? It's 2 levels. It's right here at 43.86, and it's right here at just under 4,400, so 43.98, okay? Those are your key levels of resistance. Now, you could just come up here, swing fill these highs, get a bearish divergence, and then just fall, right? So the one thing that I want you to kind of be cognizant of is that anything can happen in these markets. And just because you think something's going to happen doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to, okay? But I want to point a couple of things out for you, okay? If we look right down here and we find our other parallels, okay, you can see that in our micro parallel, we've rejected from the top 1, 2, 3 times, right? And if we were to catch a fade here from that, you know, kind of smaller term parallel, right? The midpoint of this parallel is right at about $4,200 or $4,300, right? That's if we were to fall not in a direct line, okay? Now, that is the top end of this range and this range, right? This consolidation range. Now, if you lose that $4,300 range, you're coming probably down here to about $4,200, okay? And again, you lose that range, you're coming down here to that gap fill and then even potentially finding support outside at your first deviation zone near about $4,100, and your second deviation zone is right at $4,000, okay? Now, where is your resistance? Well, you guessed it. The top end of the parallel right here at $4,400, and then the first deviation zone, I can't make this stuff up, $4,482 to $4,512. Big resistance at $4,500. Now, there's obviously resistance up here at $4,600, but let's talk about some things that, you know, are actually going to matter a little bit more than that, okay? Now, this parallel from December of 2024, okay? If we go to the 4 hour chart, you can see this a lot better, at least in my opinion, right? So I always like to zoom out. As you can see, you started at these highs, you hit these highs, all these lows were connected, and then you finally got outside of the parallel. You bounced from the deviation zone 1, 2 times, right? You got back in, you used the bottom end of the parallel as support, you came up and you rejected, double topped with a swing failure pattern and a bearish divergence at deviation zone 1, right? So now, where is your resistance? If you were to come up to the top end of the parallel, yep, $4,500, okay? And obviously, the further we get into this parallel, the more it'll be, you know, $4,600 and things of that sort. But I want to show you a couple of other things, okay? This is what is called a trend-based Fibonacci. And the 2015 trend-based fib, if you go to the daily chart and zoom out just a little bit, you will see that back in 2015, we had a low, okay? Back here at about, you know, $1,000. Then we ran up to this massive high at $2,000, and then we pulled back to $1,600. If you take the low to the high to the low, the Fibonacci mathematics give you these levels. And as you can see, we came up to the 1.0, struggled at it, got through it, came up to the 1.618, struggled at it, got through it, bullish consolidation, moved up. Kind of a similar pattern, right? You kind of see, you know, the upward trajectory, right? Now, is that going to happen again here, right? Because if you move up, you get your rejection. Now you're struggling to get up by the 2.618. Now, on these other times, you actually got through these levels, right? You got through them, came back through them, came back through them, came back, boom. Through it, came back, through it, came back, through it, used it as support, boom. This time, we are not getting through this level, right? We've gotten through it a couple times, but we've never actually gotten a confirmation candle outside of it. This is a breakout candle, but we've never gotten a continuation confirmation candle outside of it. So that is something that is very key and integral to make sure that you take into account. that this $4,400 range right here, 4350, 4360, right, is a key level that we really have to get through and keep and uphold. And then past that, you're looking at about 3.618 at about $5,400 for your next target upside, okay? But here's the other thing. If we look at our ranges and we just zoom in, okay? We zoom in on our daily chart and we look, and we can actually do this on the 4-hour. It'll make it a little bit more abundantly clear to people. But if you go from your lows, well, let's start with these other ones, right? Let's go from the local range, okay? So from the highs to the lows, okay? If you have this drawn on your chart, your first deviation zone, 4522 to 4571. Pretty cut and dry, right? Your first support, 4,300. Second support, 4,150. Third support, $4,000. Ultimate support, 3,900, right? So now, look at this. After we hit that nice fade, we had a big move up really fast, right? Well, look at where that is topping out at, right at the top end of the first deviation zone. And guess where the second deviation zone is? $4,444 and then $4,500, okay? Now, look at this one. Even worse, right? $4,400 is the second deviation zone. And as you can see, we're having a hard time getting up to it, and then 44.48 is the top end of that second deviation zone. Now, if you look from the bottom to the top here, right, after we had our nice fade, big pump up, right, broke the highs, was trying to head up to all-time highs, and then you got your consolidation period. That's why this is a good range, because you have a nice low, you have a good high, and then you consolidate it after that. Well, as you can see, we've rejected 3 times now from the first deviation zone's bottom. And where the first deviation zone is going to have its top end resistance is $4,405, which lines up almost perfectly with the all-time highs. And second to that, $4,486 to $4,537 is going to be your resistance on that second deviation zone, okay? And again, these are, proprietary deviation zones. I'm not going to tell people, why those deviation zones are there, but just know that those things hold up very well. Now, the other thing I want to look at is the FRVP. If you look at the FRVP, which is fixed range volume profile, from this top, this high, to the full fade to the bottom, right? The double top all the way to the bottom, you'll see that our value area high is right here at $4,300, which is at the top end of this range, right? So if you lose that, guess what? POC, which is point of control, is right there where we rejected at last. So again, if you lose that, which the POC is about 42.38, you're likely to start coming down here to about 41.31 for this gap fill, and then all the way down to about $4,000 to the value area low. Now again, that doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to happen. That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get a rejection at $4,500. It just means that there is a lot of levels and confluence there that show that that could be a high level of resistance. That's all I'm saying, okay? $4,700 to $4,800. After that is your next massive level of resistance. And then you're going to see, bam, your psychological level at 5K per ounce on gold. And I've given you every reasoning and basis behind it for the most part. But I didn't give you the entire picture. If you want the entire picture, you have to get into Nordic Alpha, because again, you saw that 40-minute video that I posted today giving everybody the most high-level analysis they're ever going to get on gold and silver, where it could be going, where it could be topping, where it could be continuing, where it could fade to, and then enter longs again at the bottom, and then where it could pump after that, right? Those are the things that I put into that analysis inside of that video. And if that's something that interests you, get into Nordic Alpha. It's the first link in the description. It's $29 a month. It's less than $1 a day. We've never had a down week where we've given out more losing trades than we have winning trades. And, honestly, you can go check my win rate anytime you want. It's 91.5% in 2025, and it's live tracked and documented with links and everything where you can go and see where I called the levels and the trades out. And do with that information what you will. Thank you seriously so much for showing up to this video and keeping an open mind. Again, remember, Drew Wolfer is also a gold bull, and he is an absolute silver bug, but he's also a verified pro trader that wants to build his bags with more physical metals by profiting off of trading metals in the market. So with that being said, if you like content like this, give me a like. If you want to, make sure you hit subscribe. That way you're never in the dark. Whenever I'm notifying people about these things, you will be notified if you just do one thing. Boom! Bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate you so much. Hopefully I'll see you all in Nordic Alpha soon. And everybody have a wonderful day.